This is Pustak Verma and you are watching Pustak Verma Education for All YouTube channel. And today we are gonna discuss about the chapter You May Scoff by Emma Young from Unit 6 Health and Exercise Grade 11 Compulsory English New Course, including all other exercises given in the text and grammatical sections Concord or Subject-Verb Agreement. So before dealing with the chapter, we find there is a famous proverb by Jim Rohn. The proverb is, take care of your body, it is the only place you have to live. By this proverb, the writer means to say that we should take care of our body. हामीले आफ्नो शरीरको हेरचाह गर्नुपर्छ. As यो के हो त, it is only the place is where we live. यो एउटा त्यस्तो ठाउँ हो जहाँ हामी बस्ने गर्छौँ. And by this phrase, take care of body, it is only place you have to live. We mean that in our earthly life, we are only given one body to take care of it properly. As one nourishes his or her mind, nurture his or her body as well by eating healthy food, exercising, and keeping oneself fit. So then about the author Emma Young is a award-winning science and health journalist and author. She has a degree in psychology and 12 years experience working on titles including The Guardian and Sydney Morning Herald, a new scientist for which she worked as a senior online reporter in London and Australian editor in Sydney. So you may scoff. Before you read or before dealing with this chapter, we will see the questions mentioned in our text. The question is, do you think that eating less and moving more can be a good suggestions for health? The question is, here is, do you think that eating less and moving more can be a good suggestions for health? थोरै खाने र धेरै हिँडेर हामी के हुन सक्छौं, हेल्दी हुन सक्छौं. So there are some tips which are mentioned here. Benefits of intermittent is fasting stimulates brain functions, increase in fat metabolism, helps prevent cancer, promote weight loss, improve glucose tolerance, boost the immune system, improves functions. If you do these things, we will gain such types of benefits. Strengthen muscles, strengthens lungs, weight controls, strong immune system, reduced risk of heart disease, improved blood pressures, and improved brain functions. If we eat less and move more and go for exercise, we will be benefited for such types of thing in our day-to-day life. Then about the glossary, there are the word meaning mentioned in this chapter. You may scope. So the term scoff refers to the drag or stretch. This scoff refers to drag or stretch, excess, surplus, too much, determination, calculation, resolutions, adiposity, fatness, epidemic, a widespread occurrence, and infectious disease. Obesity भनेको state of being grossly overweight or fat, virus and infective agent, antibodies, a blood protein produced in a response to and counteracting acting a specific antigen. जस्तो हामीले हाम्रो बडीमा के हामीले जब भ्याक्सिनहरु लगाउँछौं तिनीहरुले हाम्रो बडीलाई के गर्छ एन्टिबडिज दिन्छ अनि एन्टिबडिज फाइट विथ द इभेन भाइरसेस जो हाम्रो वेस्ट लाइन भनेको कम्मरको रेखा, ब्रिकरिङ झगडा गर्नु, पर्सिस्टेट कन्टिन्युटी हुनु, चिबरिङ काम्नु, एबेन्डेन्ट प्रशस्त मात्रामा कन्फिडेन्स प्रविधि, एन्ड डिसेस एकुमुलेट थोपार्नु, डिस्रप्टिभ विघटनकारी, डिस्क तेज, डिप्रिभेसन्स अभाव, एपिटाइट भोक एन्ड स्टिमुलेट उत्तेजित गर्नु. So these are the vocabulary mentioned in this chapter. You may scope. Then is about the article you may scoff. Is the article you may scoff is about stay slim, mentioning alternative ways except diet and exercise. मान्छेहरुको concept के छ? People have concept that it is only the diet and exercise which effect on the making people slim or fat. तर यो च्याप्टरले के भन्छ डाइट र एक्सरसाइज मात्रै नभइकन देयर आर सम अदर अल्टरनेटिभ वेज विच हेल्प पिपल टु रिमेन स्लिम एन्ड टु इभन इज बी fat. So if he see overeats, यदि उसले धेरै खानेकुरा खान्छ and under exercise, थोरै एक्सरसाइज गर्छ, he she will gain weight, उसले के गर्छ वेट बढाउँछ. थोरै धेरै खायो अनि थोरै एक्सरसाइज गर्यो भने वेट बढ्छ. Besides, some other factors also contribute in excess adiposity. र यति मात्र नभइकन अरू पनि केही फ्याक्टरहरू छन् जसले के गर्छन् त मान्छेको एडिपोसिटी फ्याटनेस बढाउनमा सहयोग गरेका हुन्छन्. पहिलो दिएको छ, फर इन्स्टेन्स डेभिड एलिसन एट द युनिभर्सिटी अफ अलाबामा इन Birmingham discovered that humans alone are not piling on the pounds, rather wild animals, lab animals, animals kept on highly controlled diet for the decades were found gaining weight. डेभिड एल्सनले के भने जो इज एट द युनिभर्सिटी अफ अलाबामामा उनले रिसर्च गरेपछि के कम टु नो भयो त ही कम टु नो दैट इट इज नट ओन्ली द ह्युमन बिङ रादर अदर एनिमल्स हु आर लिभिङ इन द इभन जूज ल्याब एनिमल्स इज kept on highly controlled diets also gain weights to some extent. केही हदसम्म तिनीहरूले पनि वेट बढाएको हुन्छन्. पहिलो के भन्छ भ्याक्सिनेटेड, गेट भ्याक्सिनेटेड, भ्याक्सिनले पनि के गर्छ मान्छेको वेटमा असर पार्छ. सो निखिल दुर्नधर of the Pennington Biomedical Research Center, Louisiana, discovered that adenovirus, यो एक किसिमको भाइरस हो जस्तो हम लोग कोभिड अथवा 19 भन्छौं अथवा कोभिड जस्तै एडिनोभाइरस 36. One common cold virus is AD36 to what we call AD36 COVID-19 जस्तै boost up both number of fat cells and in the bodies and amount of fats inside the cell. यसले के गर्छ यदि यो हामीले के गर्यौं एडिबो भाइरस यदि कसैले लाग्यो भने यसले के गर्छ हाम्रो शरीरमा फ्याट सेलको नम्बर पनि बढाउँछ र त्यो फ्याट सेल भित्र के गर्छ फ्याट पनि बढाउँछ. To justify this, he added another report that the children with AD36 antibodies weighted an average of 23 kilograms more than the children without them. उनले एउटा रिसर्च गरेपछि he came to know that जो बच्चालाई के थियो एडिनो भाइरस थियो हैन जसको शरीरमा एन्टिबडीजहरु थियो तिनीहरु के गरे त उनीहरुको वेट के गर्यो 23 ग्राम बढ्यो अरु जो नर्मल चिल्ड्रेनहरु भन्दा भनेर त्यसरी भन्छ. Thus even vaccination also affects on its growing weight or gaining weight or piling on the weights. Second one chill भन्छ. chill भनेको relaxes. Another factor is extreme stress. बडी स्ट्रेस हुनु or being chill make people lose or gain weight. अर्को हामीले के भन्न सक्छौं यो मान्छे बडी खुसी चिल हुनु र बडी स्ट्रेसमा जानु यसले पनि वेट बढाउने र घटाउने गर्छ. रञ्जिता सिन्हा डाइरेक्टर अफ एल स्ट्रेस सेन्टर एट एल युनिभर्सिटी showed that stress increases activities in ventral stratum, a region associated with reward and habits. People habit of carving for high calories food in such cases enhances pound in body. हामीले के बुझ्नु पर्यो जब मान्छे रिल्याक्स हुन्छ चिल हुन्छ उले खानेकुरा बढी खान्छ र त्यसले गर्दा पनि वेट्सहरु बढ्ने प्रोबेबिलिटीजहरु हुन्छ. स्ट्रेसले पनि के गर्छ रिडक्सन गर्ने पनि अथवा हाई क्यालोरी रिडक्सन गर्छ र स्ट्रेसले पनि वेट बढाउने र घटाउने कामहरुमा अथवा यसले के गरेको हुन्छ. In the same way, Fiona Johnson at a University College London and colleagues thinks that due to the warmer temperature, न्यानो टेम्परेचरले गर्दा पनि मान्छेको वेटहरु बढ्ने भइरहेको हुन्छ जुन हामीले मोस्टली के पाउँछौं त युरोपियन कन्ट्रीमा USS are becoming fatter. And shivering obviously burns the energy. The चिसोले एनर्जी पनि बर्न्स गर्छ. It doesn't mean that one should chew extra calories. यसले हामीले बढी यसले के देखाउँछ त दिस फाना जोन्सनको रिसर्चले देखाउँछ that यदि मान्छेले के गर्यो वार्मर टेम्परेचरमा रह्यो भने लाइक युके एन्ड युएसए द वेट क्यान बी गेन्ड. Then about watch and packaging. Watch and packaging भनेको some plastic packaging and cans food and drinks contain endocrine disruptor chemicals. अब यो हाम्रो जो जंक फूडहरु हुन्छन् त्यसको साथसाथै जो कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स र फूडहरु हुन्छन् यसमा पनि के हुन्छ एन्डोक्राइन डिस्ट्रप्टर केमिकल्स हुन्छ जसले के गर्छ एक्सपेन्ड वेस्ट लाइन यसले कम्मर बढाउने अथवा हाम्रो कम्मर लाइनलाई बढाउने काम गर्छ. यसले पनि के गर्छ त हार्मोन नर्मल हार्मोन भन्दा बढी यसले के गर्छ हार्मोन्सहरु इन्क्रिज गर्छ र यसले पनि के गर्छ वेट बढाउनमा हेल्प गरेको हुन्छ. A team led by Elizabeth Hatch at Boston University that man with a bigger body mass index and waist circumference had higher body concentrations of metabolic phthalate in 2010, and some other researchers talked bisphenol another endocrine disruptor. त्यसको साथसाथै not only यो junk food and is even canned packaging foodsहरु अरु पनि केही endocrine disruptor chemicalsहरु अथवा के हुन्छ फुड्सहरु हुन्छन् जसले पनि मान्छेको वेट बढाउने र घटाउने गर्छ. Turn down the light. Light को कुरा गर्छ. Randy Linson and his team at OU State University in Columbus found that mice exposed to the light at night weighted 10% more at standard light dark cycle even the यसले पनि के देखाउँछ उनले रेन्डी नेल्सन र उनको टिमले एउटा रिसर्च गर्यो यदि जनावरहरूलाई के गरियो जस्तो उनीहरूले के गरे दे केप्ट द माइस इन लाइट मुसाहरूलाई उज्यालोमा राखे र मुसालाई अँध्यारोमा राखे उज्यालोमा राखेको मुसाले के गर्यो लाइटमा राखेको मुसाहरूको वेट के गरियो त बढेको उनीहरूले पाए भन्छ यस नेक्स्ट वान मुभ टु दी कन्ट्री स्याओसु यस Shu of the Ohio State University said that air pollution plays a very significant role. Air pollution ले पनि के गर्छ obesity epidemic ल्याउने काम गर्छ. People go for a brisk walks and jog outdoor, battle against the bulk in the big city. Breathing polluted air can cause extra fat to accumulate around the stomach, increasing risk of type 2 diabetes. जब हामी पोल्युसन मा हिँड्छौं त्यसले एक किसिमको टाइप 2 डायबिटिज पनि इन्क्रिज गर्छ र यसको साथसाथै हाम्रो बडीमा के गर्छ स्टोमकमा एक्स्ट्रा फ्याटहरु जान्छ त्यसले डिजिजको साथसाथै रोगको साथसाथै मान्छेको फ्याटनेस पनि इन्क्रिज गरेको हुन्छ सु एक्सपोज्ड दैट young mice to hear heavily polluted with fine particles for 6 hours a day 5 days a week found that after 10 weeks they had about 50% more abdominal fat त्यसै गरी it not only in the human being but also in the rats or mice as well they also gain the weights then as per to person of Harvard University fine particulate air pollution can be found in the globe अब यसले के देखाउँछ यसले पनि सेम हो है हामीले जो एयर पोल्युसन्समा पनि एक किसिमको पार्टिकल्सहरु पाउँछ जसले के गर्छ मान्छेको शरीरमा फ्याटनेस इन्क्रिज गरेको हुन्छ र which helps in the even increasing the fatness in the bodies as well as even is it infects the people with several sorts of disease like type 2 diabetes. Next, have a lie in. Simona Bo of the University of Turin, Italy, found that adults who become obsessed overweight during her 6-year study slept an average of 6.3 hours a night, compared with about 7.2 hours for those who maintain a healthier body weights and main cause is low level of physical activity. जो मान्छे बढी मात्रामा सुत्छ यहाँ के दिएको छ एउटा during his 6-year study slept average of about 6.3 hours a night compared with about 7.2 hours for those who maintain a healthier bodies weights and main cause is low level of physical activity. Low level of physical activity बढी रेस्टले पनि के गर्छ मान्छेहरुको वेट्सहरु गेन गर्ने काम गराउँछ. Rachel Toller at the University of Otago, New Zealand has found that children aged between 3 to 5 who sleeps less than the average of 11 hours a night are more likely to be overweight. The Rachel Toller ले के भनेकी छिन् यदि बच्चाले 6 यहाँ दिएको छ 3 देखि 5 इयर्स का जो अथवा बिट्विन 3 to 5 इयर्स का बच्चाहरु जो के गर्छ 11 आवर्स भन्दा जो कम सुत्छन् तिनीहरुको वेट बढ्छ जब बच्चा कम सुत्छ उले खानेकुरा बढी खान्छ जब बच्चा बढी सुत्छ तब खानेकुरा कम खान्छ दस कम सुत्ने बच्चा 11 आवर्स भन्दा बढ जो कम सुतेका हुन्छन् तिनीहरु के हुन्छन् they becomes overweight. And then about ways with the words 10 words in the bold face in the text correspond to the definitions below match the definitions with the corresponding words. The first one in spite of what has just been said to refer to. यसलाई हामीले म्याच गरेछौं फर्स्ट वन सँग what we call nevertheless भनिन्छ मिस जे होस् भन्छौं हामीले nevertheless refers to जे होस् a strong desire or impulse urge भनेको आग्रह the ability to continue trying to do something although it is very difficult determinism दृढ संकल्प भन्छ this is to attract attentions or to emphasize something important highlight भनेको ध्यान अथवा आकर्षण गर्नु arguing about things that are not important bickering refers to mostly fighting as झगडाहरू not having things or conditions that are usually considered necessary continue to exist deprivations भनेको अभाव lack of continue to exist persist भनेको जारी राख्नु कन्टिन्यू गर्नु soft lose flesh on a person's body flab भनेको fatness मोटो हुनु and then to improve or increase something boost बढावा दिनु and a limiting conditions on something restrictions that means प्रतिबन्ध and you can use these word given words in the sentences of your own by yourself then pronounce the words and sound of the letter given in the left in silent here is जो लास्टमा हाम्रो के गरेको छ लेटर दिएको छ त्यो के छ त साइलेन्ट छ भनेर भनेको छ सो हियर बाइ द हेल्प अफ दिस ब क्लाइम डम एस डाउड एस कम थम डेभ एस यिनीहरू हाउ दिस इज द टर्म ब इज साउन्ड अथवा फाउन्ड साइलेन्ट हियर हाउ द टर्म ड इज फाउन्ड हाउ द टर्म एच ह इज फाउन्ड हाउ द दिस इज साउन्ड क हाउ द साउन्ड दिस न this how the sound these is ba da ha ka na and pa is found silent in these words यो pronounce गर्ने बेलामा कसरी यी वर्ड्सहरु साइलेन्ट पाइएका छन् handkerchief wednesday is अनि handsome is sandwich यसरी भन्छौं hour honest so by the help of these is you can pronounce these words comprehension write whether the following statement is are true false or not given अब दिएको स्टेटमेन्टहरु whether text मा दिएका छन् if they are found in the text we write true if they are not found in the text we write false and if they are given but if they are false then false is if they are not given then not given is three ways during the holidays people eat and drink more than usual true getting too little exercise and eating too much is the reason why people put on weight true David Elson's research involved studying the rat under laboratory conditions false you may need to go shopping for clothes if you come down with a cold true adenovirus 36 decreases the percentage of fat cell in our body not it increases the fat cells is false vaccination against infection could be used as the future prevent obesity true people under the severe stress can experience breathing difficulties not given a study indicates that mice that have never been on the diet choose fatty food when given a choice between high calories or low calories food production false ranjita sinha has been studying the condition between brain activities and behavior false specific hormones regulate our appetite true then about the question answer is answer the following questions question a in what sense are the holidays a time of excess when can a person gain weight कसरी हामीले भन्न सक्छौं holidays एउटा के हो त time of excess हो र यसरी हामीले कहिले हामी एउटा weight gain गर्न सक्छौं the holidays are the a time of excess in the sense eating drinking and making merry यस यो के हुन्छ त्यहाँ धेरै गर्ने गरिन्छ a people can gain weight when he or she overeats and under exercise according to David Elson which factor contributes to excess obesity and then is highly controlled diet contributes to the excess obesity is what according to Dronadhar can be the way of preventing fatness vaccination can be the way of preventing fatness according to Dronadhar this and Dronadhar what is the relationship between chill and obesity how can saying helps reduce fatness being chill decreases obesity by burning calories so saying help reduce fatness in the sense it is meditation techniques which releases stress and exercises both and mind and body this why it is necessary to be careful while buying plastic packaged fatty food हामी किन plastic packet fatty food किन्ने बेलामा careful हुनुपर्छ it is necessary to be careful while buying plastic packaged fatty foods because they may contain endocrine disruptor chemicals why does Nelson suggest avoiding blue wavelength of the light at night. Nelson suggests avoiding blue wavelength of light at night because they are especially disruptive to the circadian systems. How does breathing polluted air affect one's fatness? Breathing polluted air मा के हुन्छ फ्याटनेसहरु त्यसमा एक्स्ट्रा फ्याट के गर्छ हाम्रो बडीले एकुमुलेट गर्छ र स्टोमक के हुन्छ फ्याटनेस हुन्छ What is the relation between sleep and weight? Sleep the relation को weight के छ relationship opposite छ in the sense less sleep means more time to eat and it increases the hormones called ghrelin, which stimulate appetite, and this basically functions in the cases of children as well as critical thinking. Why do you do to keep yourself fit? What do you do to keep yourself fit? तपाईले आफूलाई फिट राख्न के गर्नुहुन्छ? What food do you avoid and why? तिमीले कुन कुन खानेकुराहरू अभोइड गर्नुहुन्छ र किन? त पहिला हामीले बेस्ट टिप्स टु स्टे फिट एन्ड हेल्दी के गर्ने? इट ब्रेकफास्ट डेली, कन्ज्युम लिमिटेड इनर्जी सप्लिमेन्ट्स, रिड योर food label, routine and variety, get proper nutrients, keep hydrated, पानी खाइराख्ने, leave your bad habits, relaxing and sleep, eat well, regular exercise, professional advice, reduce stress, learning new skills. It has been taken out from treatgracie.com. So these are the ways to make ourselves fit and healthy. So the question is mentioned here. What do you do to keep yourself fit and what food do you avoid and why? I believe in saying there is a will, there is a way. I strictly follow the healthy habits to be physically and mentally fit. म जहिले पनि यो फलो गर्छु. Bricks walking in the countryside every morning and playing games are my favorite things. My daily meals include all the nutrients my body requires. Additionally, early bed and early rise has played a vital role for my sound health. Despite my busy schedules, I fully avoid junk foods. I know they are easily available and with high satisfying values. There are various issues with junk foods. They replace our nutrients food. Fats from junk foods triggers the brain to want more food and worsens our appetite, digestion, यसले के गर्छ several sorts of problems हरू ल्याउँछ. So I avoid such types of things. Eat हामीले कस्तो कस्तो चिज खानुपर्छ, यस्तो चिज खाने, यिनीहरूलाई के गर्ने हामीले त अभोइड गर्ने भनेर भन्छ to remain fit and healthy. Then there is a line is healthy citizens are the greatest assets of a country. जो स्वास्थ्य नागरिकहरू छन् तिनीहरू हाम्रो अथवा के हुन् त सम्पत्ति हुन्. ग्रेटेस्ट एसेट्स अफ आवर कन्ट्री, हाम्रो देशको अथवा एउटा देशको राम्रो सम्पत्ति हुन्. व्हाट क्यान अ स्टेट डु टु किप हर सिटिजन्स हेल्दी? एउटा राज्यले के गर्न सक्छ आफ्नो नागरिकहरूलाई स्वस्थ राख्नको निम्ति? So okay, this healthy citizens are the greatest assets of a country. Healthy citizens are देशका के हुन् त सम्पत्ति, assets भनेको property हुन्. And it is healthy citizens who support the nation through different ways of uplifting the state socially, economically, culturally, politically and logically. There are future pillars of the nations. Not only the physically healthy, but citizens should be mentally sound and they think positively for upliftment of the nations. A state can do following things to keep her citizens healthy. एउटा राज्यले यो चीज गर्न सक्छ. The first one, government should open health post खोज्ने, hospitals खोल्ने, different parts of the nation. The government should launch awareness program, चेतनामूलक कार्यक्रम चलाउने for transforming disease, otherwise making people aware of several sorts of diseases. Government should run programs regarding afforestation, affect the global warming and several sorts of pollutions. The government should run health camps for the senior citizens, children and people living in rural areas. Government should manage proper supervisions and make strict laws regarding the health facilities provided to the people. So okay, this is a famous line said by Winston Churchill. Healthy citizens are the greatest assets any country can have. Then about yoga. Question writing. Yoga can be good to stay physically and mentally healthy. योगाले मान्छेलाई physically र mentally healthy बनाउँछ. Do you practice any yoga? के तपाईले कुनै योगा प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुहुन्छ? Write an essay on the benefits of yoga. essay माथि अथवा योगा माथि एउटा essay लेख्ने. Yoga can be good to stay physically and mentally healthy. Yes, I practice yoga regularly to remain physically and mentally sound. Benefits of yoga. Yoga is an old art in which body is connected with the mind, and it is a type of exercise through which all elements of our bodies are linked with mind and with the help of meditation and relax. It is defined as an act of imparting the mind to have interaction with inner self. यसले के गर्छ हाम्रो भित्री सेल्फसँग कन्भर्सेसन गर्नमा सहयोग गरेको हुन्छ. A balance between body and soul is possible through yoga. Then about the benefits of yoga, यसले के गर्छ ease stress, हाम्रो स्ट्रेसहरू तनावहरूलाई कम गर्छ, makes people relax, yes, decreases stress. It is a way of cope with feelings, anxieties, पीडाहरू तनावसँग पनि यसले कम गराउँछ। प्र्याक्टिसिङ योगा मे रिड्युस इन्फ्लामेसन्स, हाम्रो जो इन्फेक्सन्सहरू इन्फ्लामेसन्सहरू हुन्छ त्यो घटाउँछ। इट मे हेल्प इम्प्रुभ हार्ट हेल्थ अथवा हेल्थ डिजिजहरूबाट यसले प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ। इट इम्प्रुभ्स क्वालिटिज अफ लाइफ। इट इभेन इज एन्टी डिप्रेसेन्ट इफेक्ट गर्छ। अनि इट क्रोनिक अर्थराइटिस, जो घुँडाहरूमा दुख पेनहरू हुन्छ त्यो पनि ठिक गर्छ। प्रोमोट्स बेटर स्लिप, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी एन्ड ब्यालेन्स, इम्प्रुभ्स ब्रिदिङ, श्वास प्रश्वास गर्नमा, जब प्राणायाममा यस योगिक ब्रिदिङ्स, रिड्युस माइग्रेन फ्रिक्वेन्सी। माइग्रेन भनेको अ सर्ट अफ मेन्टल डिजिज, सो टाउको वान साइडेड अथवा हाफ हेड पेन डिजिज भन्छ। इट प्रमोट्स हेल्दी इटिङ हेबिट्स and increases weight अथवा increase weight loss, treats disordered eating behavior. So there are several other benefits of yogas. And how can a person be mentally healthy? Provide about 10 tips to a person to stay mentally fresh and healthy. 10 वटा tips भन्ने, how can a person be mentally fit and healthy? Practice yoga regularly. Get or eat proper nutrients, avoid bad habits, get hydrated भनेको पानी रेगुलर खान पर्यो, हाइड्रेट हुनु पर्यो, रिल्याक्स एन्ड स्लिप, टाइममा खाने टाइममा सुत्ने, फलो प्रोफेसनल एडभाइस, डु रेगुलर एक्सरसाइज, eat breakfast daily, go for morning walk, early bed early wake, sit less walk more, routine food, खानेकुरा रुटिनमा खाने, avoid alcohol and other drugs, break up and monotony, break up the monotony, एक्लोपनालाई हटाउने, quiet your mind, surround yourself with good people and do something you enjoy, get plenty of sunlight, प्रशस्त sunlight मा बस्ने. So these are the tips to remain mentally fresh and healthy. Then about the grammatical section, and grammatical section deal with Concord subject-verb agreement. Is subject-verb agreement is a correspondence of a verb with its subject in person, first person, second person, third person, and number, singular verb लिने कि plural verb लिने, त्यसको correspondence गर्नुलाई हामीले subject-verb agreement भन्छौँ. So the rules one, पहिला मैले तपाईहरुलाई rules भनिदिन्छु कुन ठाउँमा कुन चीजसँग के लाग्ने. The rules number first, हामीले पहिलो rules के भन्न सक्छौं, the following subject always takes singular verb. जस्तो singular verb मा के आउँछ, is, was, goes, यस्तो singular verb कोले लिन्छ त, has, यिनीहरुलाई कतिखेर युज गर्ने त, यस्तो सेन्टेन्स आयो भने subject, no one, nobody, anyone, anybody, someone, somebody, everyone, everybody, everything, something, यस्तो आइदियो भने हामीले सिंगुलर verb is, was अथवा goes यस्तो युज गर्ने. इट्स one of को अगाडि के आएछ त, one आएछ, either आएछ, neither आएछ, each up आएछ र यसको पछाडी प्लुरल नाउन आएछ. हामीले के बुझ्ने त, of को अगाडि के छ, each, neither, either, one र पछाडीतिर प्लुरल नाउन छ भने हामीले के गर्छौं, one of the students भन्दाखेरि we use singular is verb like is, goes, was. त्यस्तै गरी अ पेयर अफ, दिस पेयर अफ, द पेयर अफ, द नम्बर अफ यस्तो आइदियो भने र यसको पछाडी पनि प्लुरल नाउन आएको छ भने हामीले के गर्ने, सिंगुलर verb युज गर्ने. अ पेयर अफ शूज, दिस पेयर अफ इज टेबल यसरी आइदियो भने यसको पछाडी प्लुरल नाउन तर अगाडि यिनीहरु वर्ड आछन् भने हामीले त्यसलाई के गर्ने, सिंगुलर. जस्तो nobody was interested in study, each of us is intelligent, everything is okay. यहाँ each of us दिएछ तर पछाडी के छ, us दिएको छ, प्लुरल छ, अगाडि सिंगुलर भयो भने हामीले यसलाई के गर्ने त, सिंगुलर नै भन्छौं. त्यसपछि रुल नम्बर 2 के आयो त, the verb into subject connected by either are or neither nor. अब यस्तो खालको सब्जेक्ट जोडिएको छ इदर आरले अथवा निदर नरले जोडिएको छ भने क्लोजेस्ट पछाडीतिर अर को अगाडि अथवा नर को छेउमा जुन राखिएको हुन्छ सब्जेक्ट त्यसैलाई हामीले मान्छौं. जस्तो यहाँ दिएको छ हेर, क्वेशन दिएको छ, neither the plates nor the serving bowl. त हामीले यसलाई केयर नगर्ने, फर्स्ट वान we do not care. हामीले के गर्छौं, नर को पछाडी जुन सब्जेक्ट दिएको हुन्छ we keep the verb as per to the subject. यो सिंगुलर छ त हामीले यहाँ goes लेखेछौं. यहाँ के अरे neither the serving bowl, यो सिंगुलर छ, योसँग हाम्रो सरोकार छैन. हाम्रो नर, यो जो नर दिएको छ नर को पछाडी के आयो, the plates भनेको प्लुरल, so we use here go. यसरी बुझ्नु होला. neither she nor my friends nor I, अब I हालेछ, नर को पछाडी के आयो त, I आयो, I सँग के हुन्छ, am. Thus you have to be careful whether what comes or not, नर को पछाडी के आइरहेको छ त्यसको आधारमा हामीले के गर्ने, verb युज गर्ने. Then rule number 3, generally plural verb is used with two or more subject connected by and. प्राय जसो के हुन्छ and ले जोडिएको यस दुईवटा अथवा दुईभन्दा बढी सब्जेक्ट्समा हामीले के युज गर्छौं प्लुरल युज गर्छौं जस्तो a car and a bike are भइहाल्यो यस to and to make four भइहाल्यो the teacher and the principal are cooperative भइहाल्यो but in some cases तर यही and ले जोडिएको सेन्टेन्स छ तर यसले के गरेको छ सिंगुलर एउटै इन्डिकेट गर्छ but in both subject give same meaning दुईटै सब्जेक्टले सेम मिनिङ दिइरहेका छन् भने हामीले सिंगुलर युज गर्ने जस्तो the bed and breakfast breaking and entering the doctor and the producers एउटै मान्छे doctor and the producers भनेको अलग अलग भइहाल्यो दुईटा भइहाल्यो हैन breaking and entering same is भइहाल्यो and is the doctor and producer अलग भयो र यहाँ एउटा प्रब्लम छ तपाईहरुले के हेर्नु होला यो दुईटा लाइन बुझ्नु होला यहाँ पनि दिएको छ if s two subjects are joined by and र दुवैतिर द दिएको छ भने हामीले के बुझ्ने दुई जना अलग अलग हुन् जस्तो द डाक्टर एन्ड द प्रोड्युसर भनेको डाक्टर अलग एकजना सेपरेट पर्सन हो एन्ड दिस प्रोड्युसर इज अनदर पर्सन देयर आर टू पर्सन्स हियर बट इफ द two subjects are joined by and one side there is the एकतिर छ अर्कोतिर द को प्रयोग गरेको छैन भने हामीले के बुझ्ने यो दुईटा भनेको एउटै व्यक्ति हो द डाक्टर एन्ड प्रोड्युसर इज कमिङ जस्तो हामीले के भन्छौं द प्रिन्सिपल एन्ड टीचर भन्यौं भने एउटै भइहाल्यो द प्रिन्सिपल एन्ड द टीचर भन्यौं भने आर भइहाल्यो द प्रिन्सिपल एन्ड टीचर भन्यौं भने इज भइहाल्यो त्यसरी बुझ्नु होला रुल्स नम्बर 4 subject separated from verb by such words such word along with as well as besides not addition accompanied by etc take verb according to the subject as they are not the part of subject they are not the part of subject ignore such words or phrases हामीले के बुझ्ने कुनै पनि सब्जेक्ट के गरिएको छ यस्तो टर्म्सहरु युज गरेर यिनीहरुबाट सेपरेटेड गरिएको छ भने हामीले के बुझ्नु पर्यो त्यो टर्म्सको मिनिङ छैन हामीले सब्जेक्टलाई हेर्छौं यस द पोलिटिशियन्स यहाँ सब्जेक्ट के हो पोलिटिशियन्स द पोलिटिशियन्स एलोङ विथ न्यूजम्यान योसँग हाम्रो मतलब छैन यस्तो वर्डले जोडियो भने द एक्साइटमेन्ट दिएको छ एज वेल एज नर्भसनेस सँग मतलब छैन एक्साइटमेन्ट इज द कज अफ फर सेकिङ देन अबाउट रुल्स नम्बर 5 if the noun after of को पछाडी is singular use singular verb if the noun after of is plural use plural verb of को पछाडीको नाउन सिंगुलर छ भने सिंगुलर of को पछाडीको नाउन प्लुरल छ भने प्लुरल अब हामीले यहाँ के हेर्छौं look here is a lot of the vulture has disappeared a lot of the vultures have disappeared so a lot pani plural a third of the city is unemployed a third of the people are unemployed all the vultures is gone यो vulture singular छ all the vultures are gone some of the vulture is missing some of the vultures are missing here you have to see whether of after के छ singular छ कि plural छ हेर्नु होला यो rules number 5 then about rules number तपाईहरुको 6 भयो sentence beginning with here or there true subject to follow the verb है अब हामीले हेर्छौं जस्तो there को पछाडी are हामीले यो यसको पछाडीको verb को पछाडी के आउँछ for छ are भइहाल्यो a हाई छ अ भनेपछि सिंगुलर इज भइहाल्यो यस की छ चाबीहरु आर भयो यस use phrasal verbs in the following context use plural verbs in the following context हामीले तलको context मा plural verb use गर्ने these those public cattle people police army trousers spectacles scissors pants deer poultry sheep clergy the adjective suggesting a class of person use plural verb the old आयो the old are यदि कुनै क्लासलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्छ the rich are poor the rich are proud the ओल्ड आर पुअर। त्यसरी कुनै क्लासको प्रोनाउन पर्सन डिल गर्छ भने त्यसमा पनि प्लुरल भर्ब युज गर्ने र माथि यो दिएको वर्ड्सहरुसँग पनि हामीले के गर्छौं वी युज प्लुरल भर्ब। Then about rule number 7, this is use the singular verb with distances, period of time, sums, money, amount and quantities. यिनीहरुसँग के गर्ने सिंगुलर verb युज गर्ने distance दूरीसँग किलोमिटर, period of time, sums of money, amount and quantities. मात्रा 10 miles is too far, 5 years is maximum, $10 is a high, 10 liters of petrol is not. The singular noun ending with s take singular verb. यस्तो नाउन्सहरु जो यद्यपि के छ दो दे हैव एस एट द एन्ड हेर्दा प्लुरल देखे तापनि यिनीहरुलाई सिंगुलर हामीले मानेका हुन्छौं। फिजिक्स, सिरिज, न्यूज, मिजलेस, दादुरा भन्छौं, एस मैथमेटिक्स, एथलेटिक्स, वेजेस, युनाइटेड स्टेट्स, गुलिबर्स ट्राभल्स, पोलिटिक्स. So these nouns takes singular verb. Then about structure 8, some collective nouns such as family, couple, staff, audience, team, jury, government, committees may take either singular or a plural verb. दुईटै लिन सक्छन् depending on their use in a sentence. कस्तो ठाउँमा युज गरिएका छन् they may take singular or plural as well as. The staff is in a meeting. The couple disagree about disciplining their child. Yes, this couple is the best couple in the area. Our school team has won the game. Our school teams have won the games. Then about rules number 9. Express a wish or a regret. हामीले wish regret को पनि कुराहरु कहिले काहीँ आउँछन् यसलाई पनि हामीले verb agreement मा सोध्छ. So if I wish if only छ subject would plus verb 1, I wish if only subject could plus verb 1, I wish if only subject verb 2, I wish if only subject had plus verb 3. यो regret मा हुन्छ हामीले कुनै पनि चीज विगतमा गर्यौं we are not satisfied with that हामीले पछुतो भएको छ भने I wish I had is I had filled the oil in my car is र यसमा के हुन्छ हामीले यसमा के बुझ्नु पर्यो पहिलो स्ट्रक्चरमा अरु कसैले यस्तो गरिदिएको हुन्थ्यो फर एक्जाम्पल यु आर सिक आई विश समबडी वुड कल द डाक्टर अरु कसैले बोलाइदिए हुन्थ्यो यसमा आफैले गर्न सके हुन्थ्यो आई विश आई कुड गो टु हस्पिटल अनि यसमा भन्छौं आई विश आई वेयर इल अथवा आई विश आई वेयर इज हामीले हेल्दी स्वस्थ थियो आई विश आई वेन्ट टु हस्पिटल त्यो हामीले के गर्छौं यसमा युज गरेको हुन्छौं त्यस्तै गरी इफ सेन्टेन्स पनि while is using the correct form of verb you have to care of if sentence as well verb 1 verb 5 मा भयो भने verb 1 verb 5 मा चेन्ज गर्ने universal truth हरु रहेका छन् will shall verb 1 मा is or verb 2 मा छ भने हामीले would plus verb 1 would should could plus अथवा might plus verb 1 युज गर्न सक्छौं त्यसपछि अर्को had plus verb 3 छ भने would should could have plus verb 3 यो यिनीहरुको बारेमा अर्को सेपरेट भिडियोज you can get later is while you how to use the if sentences सायद यो अरु आइसकेको पनि छ तपाईहरुले you can see in the other videos mentions is. Then rule number 10, some confusing cases केही confusing cases हरु दिएका छन् the boy who is reading is my brother. The boy is a singular cha. The boy who is reading is my brother. The thing which are things भनेको plural cha which are unnecessary are kept here. Each and every boy or girl is happy today. Many a good man has. Many a good man. Many मध्ये a good man has been. Many people accept. Many people like plural भनेको छ there is a book on the table. There are books on the table. Plural भइहाल्यो the number of homeless people. Number of homeless people the number अगाडिले गर्दा यहाँ has भएको छ a large number of people भनेको have भइहाल्यो all the water dries singular छ a lot of sugar is harmful for the health a lot of books are sold most of the people in Nepal are laborious. So these are the other questions we can practice ourselves. Question for practice. Simran and her brother are at the college. Either my mother or my father. Father को बेसमा लेख्छौं is coming. The dog or the cats are भइहाल्यो. Either my shoes or your coat is. Jimmy and Tima don't is want. One of my sister is. The man with all the birds leaves. The player as well as the captain and desire. Players छ players plural छ त्यसकारण हामीले desire लेख्यौं यो यहाँ desires हुनु पर्ने एउटामा desires okay is then हामीले लेख्ने यो desire is every one of those books is nobody knows is mathematics is $8 is your plant प्यान्ट इज यो प्यान्ट्स आर सरी यो दुईटा हुन्छ हाम्रो प्यान्ट्समा दियर वेयर 17 क्यान्डिज द कमिटी डिबेट्स द कमिटी members lead. Okay, then about the questions mentioned in our text. Read the text and notice the subject-verb agreement. So the human body is like a machine. All the machines need fuel to give them energy. The fuel for the human body is food. Most of the energy comes from the two substances in our food, carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates are found in food like potatoes, bread, rice and wheat, corn, etc. and sugar. From fats come from food. This is from food like meat, oil, cheese, butter. All junk foods contain a lot of carbohydrates and fats. If you eat a lot of junk food, you will probably get fat and it may cause a lot of disease. Then about the exercise mentioned in our text, complete the sentences by choosing the correct verb forms the brackets. Everyone we use is this has the problems in their lives. Countries also have problems and so does the words. One of the greatest problems is the growing population. The population in some country is huge. अब यहाँ population in some country is huge भयो यस. A number of my friends love. A number of my friends love riding bicycles, but neither my brother nor my sister owns a cycle. At 4 o'clock, either my mother or father is coming to pick me in the car. The pair of shoes on the floor is mine. And the shoes were made in China. The 3,000 rupees I spent on them was worth it. यदि हामीले इफ यु क्यान एड हरू यदि हामी कुनै पनि सब्जेक्टमा हरू थप्न सक्छौं भनेपछि नेपालीमा त्यो के भइहाल्यो प्लुरल भइहाल्छ. त्यस्तै गरी आर द following sentences correct if not correct them. Every one of the workers receive the same benefits. Receives भइहाल्यो यो receive हाम्रो मिस्टेक छ. here हामीले के गर्छौं receives गर्छौं. And there is two garbage rotators in my bathroom. हामीले यो is लाई हटाउँछौं we राख्छौं are. Both of my friends live in Kathmandu. This already correct. Scissors is scissors सँग लाग्छ are. You and your friends are, it's already correct. Are the news on the at the 5 or 6 यो news सँग हामीले के युज गर्छौं is here is we use is here is the news. The man with all his children live not live rather lives हुन्छ. यसमा के गरेछ यो man सँग के जोडिएको रहेको छ त with all his children लाई जोडिएको रहेको छ. यो फ्रेजल को रूपमा mathematics is not are mathematics सँग is हुन्छ. इकोनोमिक्स सँग is हुन्छ. यसरी हामीले के भन्न सक्छौं यो mathematics सँग पनि is इकोनोमिक्स सँग पनि is. Then about speaking, under speaking, describe a place that you have recently visited. Pokhara, Mankamna, Gorkha Palace, Kathmandu capital city, Nepalganj, Lumbini, Muktinath temple, Kakrabia, Surkhet. You can practice these these is topics by your own. This one has been given here. एउटा मैले तिमीहरुको लागि example को लागि गरिदिएको छु. The one is Pokhara, the most beautiful cities of Nepal. I have recently visited Pokhara city, the most beautiful city of our country. It is a metropolitan city in the western region of Nepal. It is a valley caddled amongst mountains and hills with meandering rivers. It is a major tourist destination due to the panoramic views. Once I entered the vicinity of this city, I was greeted with magnificent views of the mountains. Pokhara is full of natural, cultural, and geographical landmarks, and among such are Pheva Lake, Davis Falls, Wordplace, Peace Pagoda, and numerous caves in the region. I visited many of them and enjoyed a lot there. Either a scenic drive or a tremendous mountain flights bring visitors in Pokhara. So then there is a term is in project works eat healthy and stay healthy. Elaborate it in your own words. हामीले के भन्न सक्छौं कसरी हामीले हेल्दी खानेकुरा खाएर हेल्दी रिमेन गर्न सक्छौं. Drink water, it is what you made up. Second, do your exercise, breathe fresh air, go out when the sun is out, learn to relax, eat fruits, eat your vegetables, eat whole grains, white if you choose meat, get to bed on time. So By following such activities, we can remain healthy as well. So this is about the chapter You May Scoff from Unit 6, Health and Exercise. If you find these videos helpful and interesting, like the videos, share it, subscribe it, click on the bell icon to get notification from upcoming videos. If you need videos on any other topics or other chapters, mention below in the comment sections. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye. Have a good day.